2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
From the gun on third down, Barnett. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnett. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Herbert, quick pass out wide.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And down to the 27-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Set. 380. Home to troops right. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert gets it to Meredith, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith. Ooh, with a juke. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Looking to throw. Barnett.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Back to throw. Barnett into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, go lion. Set.
Here's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Meredith. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. A quick throw there is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. 32 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Barnett. And his throw here's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Barnett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Running the slant, Gray with it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Operating from the gun, Barnett. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Crowd right.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 50, here's Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Open man there is Malone. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
380. 59. Ready.
Herbert on first down now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things.
They've got his man complete through the middle of the field and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards.
And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
off the play fake. Barnett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Meredith. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ready.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, no. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Go.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6.
And now off to the races down the right side. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off play action. Barnett. Complete to Washington. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 102 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnett. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw again. And this pass caught by Gray. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Herbert now. That's caught. It's Malone. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Meredith, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith, only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the 1st.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Meredith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Looking to throw. Barnett able to find Gray here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st down.
Off the play fake. Barnett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the